Welcome once again to Octane Mobile Gaming with your host Octane. The deck is out for this week event, which is called Fostered by Flame. And this event deck has the same mechanics as the Doom Mine of Wendigo deck. The Master Collection card, which is the one that I'm looking at, increases your dragon attack by 50% plus an additional 10% per 10 dragon intensity, up to a maximum of 500% for one turn. If you have 8 Firepower Gem 1s or higher on the board, this is increased by 10 times. Passive. Every 3 turn, create 6 Firepower Gem 1s. If you are resilient, this is increased to Firepower Gem 2s. So your event card will do almost the same thing as your Master Collection card. And this is your event card. Now, a copy of this card can be obtained from a 5-star collection, so don't worry about it. Increases dragon attack by 20% plus an additional 10% per 25 dragon intensity, up to a maximum of 300% for one turn. If you have 8 Firepower Gem 1s or higher on the board, this is increased by 10 times. Every free turn, create 3 Firepower Gem 1s. If you are resilient, this is increased to Firepower Gem 2s. Now the stats that I just read is for a 5-star card. The stats will change as usual when you get up to 6. The support card for this week does the same thing as the support card for the Water Affinity deck. Become immune to damage for one turn. If hit by enemy attack while immune, heal for 5% of recovery per 4 dragon intensity. It's passive. Each time this hero attacks, it creates 5 fire gem plus 1 additional fire gem if resilient is active, and increase dragon intensity by 5. So your resilience will be generated by your ultra rare. Now if you're lucky enough, on your first spin of the support pack, you might be able to obtain a copy of your ultra rare. That's if you're lucky enough. I've done it twice before. I've done it with the last fire deck that I had from the last Fire Slayer event, so it's possible. So your ultra rare becomes immune to damage for one turn. If hit by enemy attack while immune, heal for 5% of recovery per free dragon intensity. If attack while immune, become resilient, gaining 10% damage reduction for 3 turns. Passive. Each time this hero attack, it creates 3 fire gems, 2 firepower gem phrase, plus 1 additional power gem if resilient is active, and increase dragon intensity by 8. So the stats is for a 5-star card. When it gets up to 6-star, I'm assuming this will be Firepower Gem 4s. So this deck will be just as powerful as the Doom Mine of Wendigo deck. I haven't got the full deck. I've only got, I think, 2 copies of the support card. So I mixed and matched with some of my Water Affinity cards that I had before, and that was all I was able to just play through a few of the bosses in the Water Affinity event that we had a few weeks ago. I didn't do any videos because I was traveling, so I wasn't able to upload any videos. So your head starter pack for players who aren't able to do much damage, don't get the free head starter pack. For players who are able to do more damage, you can get the free one. The 500 gem one, leave that one. For people who are competing in like the Emperor League or the Legend League, you can get it. It works out quite well for yourselves. But as a free-to-play player, you want to save as much gem as possible. I've only got 1,000 gems, so I'm just getting the relic for this week, and I'll just look into my pack and see the cards that I've got. I've got a few cards, so I'll mix and match and see what I come up with. But definitely, I'll be using my green deck as usual, my light deck that I obtained from the last event, and I will be using my fire Slayer deck, which will be able to generate a good amount of damage, but it will not have the event boost, but it will have the affinity boost. Anyway, this is Octane saying, like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Until the next video, which will be tomorrow when events start. Peace.